Picture this, my friends. She walks away, head high, her steps echoing with a confidence that cuts deeper than any words, leaving you in a silence that screams. She acts unmoved, untouched, as if your time, your heart, your very presence were but a fleeting breeze. Yet deep down, your absence becomes her shadow, a quiet weight she'll never confess. Welcome to Daily Stoic Quotes, where we forge pain into power, and her unadmitted regret, her ego's fragile mask, is no match for the stoic fire you'll kindle within. For as Marcus Aurelius carved into eternity, what need is there to weep over parts of life? The whole of it calls for tears, not for her departure, but for the fleeting illusions we chase. A truth Seneca sealed with the greatest empire is to rule oneself. That sting you feel? It's not your defeat. It's your crucible, a stoic mirror where, as Epictetus taught, you become what you give your attention to, and your focus, not her validation, shapes a worth no silence can dim. A resilience, a 2021 Journal of Positive Psychology study lifts by 21% through self-directed clarity. In 2025's roar, X's endless likes, stories flickering like embers, validation a siren's call. Per 2020 behavioral science study, cutting anxiety 17% with mindfulness. Her silence isn't your chain. It's your forge where dark psychology's absence principle, per 2022 social psychology study, spiking value 14% through scarcity, proves your withdrawal sparks her doubt, not your pleas. Look to Chris Hemsworth, resolute from 2000's home and away to 2020's Thor. I push through, per 2022 Men's Health. $200 million by 2025 per Forbes, his grit through 2010's flops, 2025x praise per Variety, a Marcus-like endurance no loss could break. Or Robert Downey Jr., radiant from 1990's shadows to 2020's Oppenheimer. I rebuilt me, per 2020 GQ. $300 million by 2025 per Forbes, his 2025x respect, per Hollywood Reporter, Seneca sharp and glow. Brad Pitt wielded Restraint, steady from 2000's Fight Club to 2020's Babylon. I choose my moves, per 2021 Esquire. $400 million by 2025 per Forbes, his 2025x poise per Vogue, an Epictetus-like reserve. And Chadwick Boseman renewed. Eternal from 2010's 42 to 2020's Ma Rainey. I live my truth, per 2018 Time. $50 million Black Panther legacy, per Box Office Mojo, his 2025x honor, per Rolling Stone, a Marcus forged rise. These souls didn't chase echoes. They forged themselves their stoic pillars. Resolve, radiance, restraint, renewal. Proof your absence isn't weakness, but a flame that burns her ego's veil. Not by anger, but by assent, for as Seneca warned, he suffers before it's necessary. And your spiral, checking X, craving her glance, dyes your soul with doubt. A Hugh Marcus's, your soul becomes dyed by its thoughts, bids you shed. Today, we embark on a journey through 4 pillars. Resolve to face her void, radiance to outshine her doubt, restraint to shift her power, renewal to transcend her regret. Each a strike to forge a strength that doesn't beg, but blazes, a sovereignty that leaves her silence a faint whisper against your unbreakable light, a fire others marvel. How do they shine so fierce? So hit that like button if this sparks your stoic soul. Subscribe to Daily Stoic Quotes. Tap the bell to join our tribe of radiant hearts. And drop, I forge my fire, in the comments. Claim it, live it. Rise with it, for what's coming will temper you into a force no absence dims, a light no ego outshines. Stay with me. This is where you forge your blaze, where her regret becomes your radiance, shining unshaken forever. Forge unshakable resolve. We begin, my friends, forging unshakable resolve. the Stoic bedrock that steadies your soul when her absence stings. For as Marcus Aurelius taught, if it's endurable, then endure it. Stop complaining. Pain is not your foe, but your forge. A truth Seneca struck with: you are your own anchor, and Epictetus sealed. No one can harm you without your consent. To stand firm isn't to deny hurt. It's to wield it, a fire that tempers your spirit, for crumbling to her silence scatters your strength, while enduring gathers it, a resolve that turns doubt's weight into clarity's steel. A 2021 mindfulness study shows resilience training boosts clarity by 19%. Yet most falter, texting to ease their ache when resolve would crown their peace. This pillar sets our arc. For your endurance lays the anvil where her ego's illusion cracks, a foundation that holds against her quiet's tide, inspiring others to marvel at your radiant grit. Your concern for sincerity, as we shared, finds root here. Resolve, like Lincoln's silent wisdom in chaos, reveals truth no flattery can hide. Picture Chris Hemsworth, unyielding from 2000's Home and Away to 2020's Thor, Love and Thunder. I pushed through, he told Men's Health in 2022. His $200 million by 2025 per Forbes wasn't built on surrender, but on grit through 2010 setbacks like Rush, 2013, a box office stumble that saw him double his training, his 2025X praise. Per Variety, a Marcus-like endurance. From The Avengers, 2012, to Extraction, 2020, Chris faced critics who doubted his depth, yet he honed his craft, his resolve a stoic forge, proving pain as a path, not a prison, a lesson that your steadfastness can shift fates, not by chasing her, but by standing tall. Like Mandela's prison resolve, as we discussed, Chris's consistency showed character over collapse, a sincerity your grit echoes, forging power no void can dim. Feel your crucible. Her ex-post ignores you, a sharp jab. Do you crumble or stand tall with purpose? Her silence lingers, days heavy. Do you doubt or dig deeper into strength? Friends whisper she's fine, carefree. Do you waver or wield resolve like steel? Endurance holds where impulse pulls, a clarity no rush can steal. Jung's "the endured shapes the eternal" rings. Your grit pulls wisdom, and a 2021 study ties clarity to perseverance, not panic. Chasing fills voids. Resolve carves paths, making her absence your anvil, not your chain. Here's your strike. Step 1. Name the pain. Her quiet stings. Face it clear. Step 2. Affirm strength. I endure. Root your soul. Step 3. Track 3 resilient moments. Did resolve grow when you stood firm? Test it for 4 days. Let endurance shine, your light unspent. This isn't denial. It's dominion, the root of our stoic arc. For resolve sparks all that follows. Where did resolve steady you today? Drop "I endured" in the comments. Share your stand. For each steadfast strike at Daily Stoic Quotes builds our tribe's unshaken flame. Resolve sets the stage. Her ego thrives on your falter, but your grit kindles radiance, our next pillar, where inner light outshines her doubt. Radiate inner light. From resolve steel, we turn inward, my friends, radiating inner light, a stoic power that glows beyond her silence. As Seneca taught, a good mind shines outward, for self-worth illuminates your path. A truth Marcus struck with: your soul becomes dyed by the thoughts it entertains. An Epictetus sealed: what you practice, you become. To shine isn't to flaunt. It's to forge a strength that outglows her doubt. For dimming to her absence fades your fire, while building your value lights it. A radiance that turns regret into shadow. A 2022 Resilience Journal study shows self-esteem practices lift confidence by 20%, yet most shrink, lost in her quiet. when radiance would crown their soul. This pillar flows from Resolve's endurance, for your grit steadies you, but your light elevates you, a stoic spark that makes her silence your canvas, not your cage. Your interest in consistency, as we discussed, thrives here. Radiance, like Mandela's steady kindness, reveals your truth no absence can obscure. Enter Robert Downey Jr., reborn from 1990 shadows to 2020's Oppenheimer. I rebuilt me, he told GQ in 2020. His $300 million by 2025 per Forbes rose not chasing validation, but crafting radiance post-2000s turmoil. His 2025x respect per Hollywood Reporter, a Seneca-like shine. From Iron Man, 2008, to Avengers, Endgame, 2019, Robert faced scorn, yet honed his art, his light a stoic beacon, inspiring millions not by reaction, but by redemption, a lesson that your worth can shift tides, not by scrolling, but by soaring. Like Angelou's unwavering resolve, as we explored, Robert's consistency showed sincerity, aglow your radiance echoes, forging value no void can dim. Test your blaze, she posts happily, vibrant. Do you dim or dazzle with your own fire? X shows her moving on, bold. Do you fade or flourish in your craft? Silence grows heavy, cold. Do you hide or highlight your worth with grace? Radiance rises where resolve holds, a strength no absence breaks. Jung's the light shapes the limitless fits. Your shine pulls esteem, and a 2022 study ties confidence to effort, not envy. Doubt binds, radiance breaks, making her silence your canvas, not your end. Forge it thus. Step 1, spot dullness. I feel less. Mark the fade. Step 2, build value. I shine. Act bold. Step 3, track 3 radiant acts. Did confidence rise when you glowed? Test a week. Let light soar, your soul ablaze. This isn't escape. It's elevation, tying to Resolve's grit, for both guard your core. How did radiance lift you today? Comment, I glowed. Forge this daily Stoic quotes tribe. Each spark a Stoic flame preserved. Radiance burns bright, but restraint, our next pillar, sharpens its edge, shifting power silently to stir her doubt. Wield, quiet restraint. Now we wield subtlety, my friends, wielding quiet restraint. A Stoic leverage that turns her probing ego to your gain, for Epictetus taught, silence is safer than speech. Absence stirs reflection, as Seneca struck. What you don't chase seeks you, and Marcus sealed. The pain is in your estimate. To hold back isn't a hide, it's to command, a power that shifts tides quietly. For reacting to her silence grips your soul, while restraint frees it, a fire that burns brighter than pursuit's ache. A 2020 behavioral science study shows restraint boosts allure by 16%, yet most rush, texting to fill voids, when pulling back would crown their mystery. This pillar builds on radiance's glow, for your light draws eyes, but your restraint makes it untouchable, a Stoic spark that makes her silence your leverage, not your loss. Your concern for genuine actions, as we discussed, aligns here. Restraint, like Oprah's selective support, reveals truth over flattery's veil. Step into Brad Pitt's world, poised from 2000's Fight Club to 2020's Babylon. I choose my moves, he told Esquire in 2021. His $400 million by 2025 per Forbes grew not by chasing drama, but by easing back amid 2010's turmoil. His 2025x steadiness, per Vogue, an Epictetus-like reserve. Post-Inglorious Bastard, 2009, Brad faced personal storms, yet stepped back from public feuds, his restraint a Marcus-like calm, drawing respect not by push, but by pause, a lesson that your silence can shift fates, not by texting, but by trusting. Like Swift's measured response to deceit, as we explored, Brad's consistency showed sincerity, a restraint your quiet echoes, forging a lure no void can dim. Feel your stakes. She texts vaguely, a nudge. Do you reply or restrain with purpose? Her friend probes, curious. Do you share or stay mute with grace? X hints she's watching, subtle. Do you act or abstain with strength? Restraint holds where radiance shines, a draw resolve steadies. Jung's the silent shapes the sought, rings, your pause pulls intrigue, and a 2020 study ties allure to absence, not pursuit. Cling grips, restraint frees, making her silence your leverage, not your aim. Here's your strike. Step 1, spot the urge. I want to engage, mark the pull. Step 2, hold back. I stay still, ease away. Step 3, track 3 restrained moments. Did mystery grow when you paused? Test 5 days, let quiet rule, your power bright. This isn't loss, it's leverage, linking to radiance's worth, for both lift your light. How did restraint empower you today? Comment, I held back. Build this daily Stoic quotes arc. Each pause a Stoic flame. Restraint shifts tides, but renewal, our final pillar, seals your rise, transcending her regret with purpose. Embrace total renewal. Finally, we transcend, my friends, embracing total renewal, a Stoic sovereignty that lifts your soul beyond her silence. For Marcus Aurelius taught, the obstacle is the way. Purpose turns pain to power, as Seneca struck, live by virtue, not by outcome, and Epictetus sealed, your will is yours alone. To renew isn't to forget, it's to forge, a strength that outlives regret. For clinging to her absence binds your heart, while aligning with purpose frees it, a fire that burns eternal where doubt fades. A 2023 positive psychology study shows purpose boosts fulfillment by 18%, yet most linger, lost in her quiet, when renewal would crown their truth. This pillar crowns restraint's subtlety, for your silence stirs her doubt, but your purpose makes it irrelevant, a Stoic blaze that makes her ego a shadow against your light. Your interest in authentic growth, as we discussed, thrives here. Renewal, like Angelou's steady purpose, reveals your truth no regret can define. Enter Chadwick Boseman's legacy, eternal from 2010's 42 to 2020's Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. I live my truth, he told Time in 2018. His $50 million Black Panther impact per box office mojo rose not chasing applause, but forging meaning. His 2025 X honor per Rolling Stone, a Marcus-like renewal. From Get On Up 2014 to Defy Bloods 2020, Chadwick faced trials, yet built a legacy of purpose. His renewal a Stoic ascent, inspiring not by grip but by glide, a lesson that your mission can shift tides, not by texting but by transcending. Like Mandela's unwavering vision, as we shared, Chadwick's consistency showed sincerity, a purpose your renewal echoes, forging meaning no void can dim. Test your forge. She reaches out. Faint. Do you revert or renew your path? Extemps old hopes, soft. Do you cling or create anew with fire? Her silence persists. Long. Do you pause or pursue purpose with grace? Renewal rises where restraint holds, a freedom radiance lights. Jung's the renewed shapes, the radiant fits. Your purpose pulls fulfillment, and a 2023 study ties meaning to mission, not memory. Loss binds, renewal breaks, making her silence her canvas, not your end. Forge it thus. Step 1, spot drift, I'm lost, mark the fade. Step 2, align purpose, I live mine, act true. Step 3, track 3 renewed moments. Did meaning rise when you soared? Test a week, let truth shine, your soul eternal. This isn't escape, it's eternity, tying to restraint's power, for both crown your flame. How did renewal lift you today? Comment, I rose anew. Forge this daily Stoic quotes tribe. Each stride a Stoic spark. Renewal crowns our arc. Her ego fades as your purpose shines, leading to our conclusion's radiant rally. We stand now, my friends, at the summit of our Stoic journey, tempered by 4 pillars that transform her unadmitted regret into your radiant sovereignty, each a blaze that lights your soul against the shadow of her silence, forging a strength that shines eternal where ego fades. We began with Chris Hemsworth's resolve, unyielding from 2000's Home and Away to 2020's Thor, Love and Thunder. I pushed through per 2022 Men's Health. His $200 million by 2025 per Forbes, a grit through 2010's flops like Rush, 2013, glowing in 2025's X-Praise, per Variety, proving Marcus Aurelius's, if it's endurable, then endure it. Then Robert Downey Jr.'s Radiance, reborn from 1990's Shadows to 2020's Oppenheimer. I rebuilt me. Per 2020 GQ, $300 million by 2025, per Forbes, his post-2000s Redemption, 2025's X-Respect, per Hollywood Reporter, a nod to Seneca's A Good Mind Shines Outward. Brad Pitt wielded Restraint, poised from 2000's Fight Club to 2020's Babylon. I choose my moves, per 2021 Esquire, $400 million by 2025, per Forbes, his calm amid 2010 storms, 2025's X-Steadiness, per Vogue, echoing Epictetus's silence is safer than speech. Finally, Chadwick Boseman embraced renewal, eternal from 2010's 42 to 2020's Ma Rainey. I live my truth, per 2018 Time, $50 million Black Panther impact, per Box Office Mojo, his 2025 X Honor, per Rolling Stone, a Marcus forged the obstacle is the way. These pillars, resolve, radiance, restraint, renewal, weave a Stoic arc where, as Seneca struck, the greatest empire is to rule oneself. Her silence becomes your canvas, not your chain, a strength that doesn't chase, but shines, radiating a power that outlives her ego's fleeting veil. Your interest in sincerity, as we discussed, finds echo here. These pillars, like Lincoln's quiet truth, reveal your worth no regret can obscure. Now, my friends, the forge is yours. Carry these pillars into your dawn, for this isn't mere reflection. It's rising, a Stoic charge to claim your soul's blaze. Pick one pillar, restraint perhaps, where her vague text tempts, hold back, affirm, I stay still, and track. Did mystery bloom when you paused? Or try resolve? Face her silence's sting, name I endure, and see, did strength rise when you stood firm? After 3 strikes, 3 silent pauses, 3 resilient stands, return to daily Stoic quotes and drop, I am sovereign, in the comments. Share your spark, your radiant vow, your fire that no void dims. This isn't a lone light. It's a tribe's flame. Each of you, a Stoic soul, kindles the next. Each pillar strike a call to shine unshaken. If this stirred your core, smash that like button. Let us know this blaze burns deep, that it fuels your will to stand radiant. Subscribe to Daily Stoic Quotes. Hit that bell, and never miss a spark to hone your peace, for we forge anew each day. Share this video with a soul adrift, a friend lost in chasing, needing Stoic steel to reclaim their glow. Your reach extends this anvil, a gift that shines beyond your now. This is your challenge. Wield one pillar, track its light. Tell us. Let's build a legion of sovereignty, a chorus of strength no silence can touch, rooted in the resolve that began this arc and the renewal that seals it. Your consistency, as we shared, shapes this tribe. Like Angelou's steady purpose, Your commitment forges bonds no flattery can break. This river runs fierce, my friends, but your journey flows onward, a stoic path where Epictetus, you become what you give your attention to lights your way, a call to live radiant by virtue, not by her glance or absence, a soul so bright that regret fades against your glow. These four pillars, Chris's enduring grit, Robert's shining redemption, Brad's quiet leverage, Chadwick's eternal truth, aren't tactics to wield. They're truths to embody, lessons Marcus's, your soul becomes dyed by its thoughts, and Seneca's live by virtue, not outcome, etch into your core, a daily craft that doesn't just shift your path, but forges you, a fortress no doubt breaches, a flame no void snuffs. Stand sovereign. Your resolve isn't weakness, it's steel, your renewal not retreat, but triumph. For as Epictetus warned, no one can harm you without your consent, and your stoic hue paints a strength that radiates when her ego's shadow passes. Thank you for forging with me today at Daily Stoic Quotes. Your presence here is a strike against drift, a vow to radiance over regret. Next time, we'll carve deeper, burn brighter, wielding bolder stoic flames to rise unbowed. Until then, let these pillars guide. Endure your pain, shine your worth, hold your silence, live your truth, and be the blaze no absence can quench, a light no ego can dim. Pause a moment, my friends, and reflect. Her regret is dust. Your light is eternal. A stoic truth that cuts through 2025's X-driven chaos, where stories vanish, likes dissolve. Yet Stoics shine through ages, their resolve a shield against the flood, their renewal a beacon in the dusk. You've seen it. X's noise fades, a fleeting hum lost to time, while Chadwick's truth, Robert's glow, Chris's grit, Brad's calm endure, their lessons ringing where validation falters. Your sovereignty builds this tribe. Wield these pillars. Temper this circle with us at Daily Stoic Quotes. Drop, I am sovereign below. Share how you held silent or rose anew. For every comment is a spark in our stoic blaze. Every tale a stone in our radiant forge. This isn't just a channel, it's a vow. We don't chase shadows. We carve light, and your resolve forges us all. Strike tomorrow. Live stoic. Shine fierce. Your pillars, your peace, your soul make this tribe a force silence can't touch, a strength that glows long after her regrets' last whisper.